All right, welcome back to another video. A lot of you have been asking, where is our RZR? Well, if you've been following for maybe just a few months, we have a 2021 Pro XP 4-seat RZR. Thing's built pretty good. It's broken a lot. There's some issues with the transmission, and it was in our storage container here until we had a little bit of time to get it out and fix it. Well, now's that time. All right, so she's got some transmission issues. The shift linkage broke. I mean, obviously it's seen some better days. The thing runs great when it's running. It's a smooth machine. It's got a ton of power. It's tuned. It's got good suspension all over it. It's got aluminum cross members in it from ORB. It's got a full skid plate, 35 Zillas, you know, cage, Sandcraft drive shaft. Like it's got a ton of money into it. So, you know, rather than just having it sit here and making a payment on it and not even use it, we're gonna get this thing fixed up in this video. So what Dawn's gonna do, yes, we're gonna put our buggies back in there, but so this axle is broke. The last time this was out, I feel so bad for this right now, was the 4th of July weekend. We are now in October. It's been a while since this baby has seen the light of day, but Dawn drove it last, hit a ledge, broken axle. The transmission's making some really bad noises. It's whining, real high pitched whining. It kicks out of gear when you're just driving down the trail. It's not really drivable in the state that it is in. Plus the shift cable broke. So we're gonna tear the motor out, sorry, not the motor. We're gonna tear the transmission out of this. We're gonna see what needs replaced, replace it, get this thing back on the trail and back in the videos. But maybe at some point do a door and fender delete, because, you know, seen better days. But that's what we're doing. So we're gonna get this down in probably on the lift, and then we'll see you back here once we're tearing this thing apart, and we're gonna find out what's wrong with it. He said he wasn't gonna lift, but he lifted. Yeah, you're good. First thing we're gonna do is get all the axles out of the way. And we got to pull the clutch cover off, get the inner cover off, get the clutches themselves off, and then there's just a few bolts holding the transmission together, a couple wires, get the linkage out of the way because we got to replace it, and then we can start pulling this transmission out. That is not good. Sherry, something kerplunked out of the transmission into the bucket of transmission fluid.
Who drove last?
Yeah, that guy right there. That plug looks absolutely horrible.
Yeah.
I didn't have the camera on when something kerplunked, but we should probably definitely look and see if we can find out what it was.
It was a significant amount that went in there.
Oh, it doesn't even look good. Look at all this. Look at all the shimmer.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I just heard something roll around in there.
We'll be back to investigate.
I gotta go get a magnet. That's not good. No, that was not all from this transmission. I forgot that we drained that other junk transmission into this same one. So there's no telling what kerplunked out of there, but as you can see, the discoloration, it's probably hard to see on camera, but it's not good. So we have some investigating to do. I think we need both rears because one of them's bent. Oh my. Getting ready to pull it apart.
Mm-hmm.
You sure you know what you're doing?
Done a couple.
We've done a couple. Seen a thing or two. Put your hand on top of that. Just pull that out now. That way it don't get flung somewhere. Be interesting to see everything in here. See any? Man, that is dirty.
Yeah, it does not look very happy.
It's definitely not happy at all. It's like stained. Alright. Got another one of them.
Just a big dog.
Sherry, is there another pry bar?
Yeah, under there.
I'll use the big dog. Sorry.
Bunch under there.
We sealed her good when we did the gear reduction. It's that awesome sealant we use.
Seal.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Well, it's been sitting over for a really long time, so I guess everything's settled.
It hasn't actually ran.
I don't see anything missing off any of the gears or anything.
Oh. I mean, at first glance, it doesn't look terrible.
Mm-mm.
This one might be wearing a little bit weird. Oh no.
That one sounded crunchy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that does not sound good. See if the camera will pick it up.
What about that one?
He spun that one. That one
Sounds
sounded
okay.
Yeah, that one. They all sound fine.
Except for that one.
Oh yeah.
But you have to pull them out and check the ones on the other side.
No, probably wouldn't hurt. Maybe look at some of the gears a little bit more closely. Look at the ramps on the, because that's what everybody's telling us is why it's like kicking out of gear. Well, that ain't right.
See, that one looks like it's angled on the side right there.
Yeah.
See right there? Is it supposed to be like that?
Yeah, so them kicking out of gear is like these little ramps on there get wore down, and then this doesn't fully catch it, but that's excessive right there. Alright, we got some digging in to do. I think this might be part of our issue. This center gear is part of our gear reduction. When you do a gear reduction, you get one of these. But it's hard to tell on camera, but it's worn down more than it should be. So I think this is where our gear whine is coming from, but this is also not good. Bring it down here. So that could be part of our kicking out of gear issue, gear whine, but I'm gonna order some gears.
Bearings.
I'm gonna order all new bearings. I'm gonna order this shaft with the worn down gear. Basically probably a whole new gear reduction, I think. And then should be good to go, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Really don't know until you put it all back together.
Yay.
This is part of the gear reduction. This middle one's part of the gear reduction. That one's part of the gear reduction. So like a lot of the gears that I think have really bad wear on them is part of the gear reduction.
We'll find out.
That's not good. I'm gonna pull it off. Look at the needle bearing under it. Okay, just ordered all of the parts that we need. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get this gear. We're gonna get the needle bearing that goes under that gear. We're gonna get this gear. We're gonna get all new bearings, all new seals, all new needle bearings. And then we're gonna get this gear and this shaft with that gear. Those are all the ones that are showing wear, and I think is the reason that we're getting that real loud gear whine noise. All of that and the shift cable set us back quite a bit. It was $1,600. $1,600 fix to fix the transmission, put good bearings in it, shift cable, not counting labor. So not the most fun thing to do, which is one of the reasons this thing hasn't been in the shop or on the trail. But figured we're still making a payment on it, might as well fix it and at least enjoy it. But I would entertain the thought of selling it. If someone is interested in buying it, let me know. As you know, we have a Mavar to pay for, so some of them probably aren't going to get driven, and the Mavar is going to get driven, so no point in having two payments. This is the next day. I think I mentioned in the last clip, we have all of the parts on order for this RZR to be finished up. In the meantime, while we're waiting on stuff for this, we're making some of our new grills. This one is a Mad Max. We changed it a little bit. I don't exactly like how it turned out, so we made a few changes. But we're doing something different with this customer's grill. They requested like a two-tone, so definitely something we can do if that's what you guys want. But he got zoom on his, and then we have these. So this will be powder coated one color, and then this will be powder coated a different color. So then when you look through, it'll look like a two-tone. So this option will be available on our website as well. Fully customizable to say, you know, your name, your buggy's name, whatever you want. And you can also get these backing plates for the back there to make it a two-tone. So pretty cool options. That's where Dawn went this morning, went to pick up some more steel for the plasma table because we're going through it pretty quick. So you can see a bunch of the cutouts that we got. KRX, RZR, Can-Am, or cage badges. So if you need something cut out, let us know. And we're working on this cage right here. I don't want to show too much because this customer hasn't seen that one yet. But just want to jump on here. Quick reminder of our custom grills. We have a bunch of options on our website. But if you want something custom, reach out to us. If you need something welded, reach out. If you're local, stop in. We got you covered here. Okay, it has been a few days since the last time we were on camera here with the RZR. Still on the lift, which it's tying up our lift. But we finally got the parts. So we're gonna get this put back together today. We're gonna get this thing off the lift so we can get some other machines up on it. I may or may not have to add a second lift in here, or at least maybe one of the scissor lift styles. But I wasn't expecting it to. I had everything expedited, so it took 3 days, I think, to get all of the gearing. Most of it, everything but one gear came from Cryo Heat. They had actually really good price, and they had everything that I needed. Never ran Cryo Heat gears. I hear they're awesome. I also hear that they could become brittle because they're, I guess, like a hardened. I haven't really looked into it. I'm hoping they're going to be okay. I hear really good things about them. Everybody talks about them. So I decided to give it a go. And we'll put all cryo heated gears in the RZR. So we have the 25 tooth shaft. We have all the notchy bearings from them. The needle bearings. Everything that you could possibly think of that we need, we got. Bolts. We have, what's this piece here? Another cryo heat gear. Basically everything to replace everything that I think was causing the issues, which looks to me like it was the 25 tooth. I can't remember what the other one was, maybe 48. It's basically what the gear reduction gears were, is when the whining started shortly after that. So I could only assume one bearing was making a little bit of a weird noise when you spun it, and it's got some bad play in it. So that could also be it. We're just gonna swap everything. If I put all new stuff in here, it shouldn't do it. And that's what I'm hoping for, because it is extremely annoying listening to the high-pitched squeal coming from the transmission of this. I talked to a few people, said that it happened to them too. It's just some weird gear wear. I think I showed you the one was wobbling, so could be that one too. Once they just get a little cockeyed, it does some weird things. So replacing everything except for the cases. All the bearings, the gears, everything that we need from Cryo Heat. And we're going to get it put back together today. Hopefully get it put back in. And we have a gear shifter that we also need to replace. And a couple axles. And then we'll be golden. And this baby will be back on the trail. It does a fantastic job. It's very comfortable. It's got a ton of power because it is tuned. It's just a smooth riding machine. Doesn't necessarily hold up to the abuse that we put it through, so if we decide to keep it, we'll probably just use it as, maybe dabble in the harder stuff, but mainly for like a family cruiser, something that our family can get in and just go cruise some trails, all of us be together, and that's what we really want. But if the opportunity comes to sell this, we will sell it, because everything's basically going to be brand new. If we do end up deciding to keep it, we'll probably do a fender delete and doors. But if someone does want to buy it, we could also do that before you get it. But that's the plan. So I'm going to get all of these out. We just did a transmission rebuild video not long ago on the Mud Metal Off-Road YouTube channel that we have. So I'm not really going to show this. If you guys want to see that, you can go check that out. Basically the same thing we're doing here, replacing everything. But I'm going to go through. We're going to knock this out. We'll get it put back in. So I'll bring you back for an update. Back together, ready to go in the side by side. Finally, a few hours later, I ended up ordering a 2-seat cable instead of a 4-seat cable. So I got one of them coming. Very unfortunate, right?
Yep.
And then we'll clean some of that dirt out. We can put it back in there. We'll get this transmission in, and then once the cable comes, we can put the cable in, but we can do that with it not on the lift. So we're gonna get the transmission set in there, and then we'll probably be back with you when the cable comes. All right, the maiden voyage. We're gonna go out and see if we fixed it. All right, let's go test her out. Of the whine is gone. There's a little bit still there. A little bit. Right there. And then it goes away. Well, it doesn't whine in low. It whines a little bit in high at a certain mile per hour. It did kick out of gear on me, which I looked at all of the teeth that are on the gears, nowhere on them that I could see. They all looked fine, so I didn't replace them. There were, for the few gears that I didn't replace, and then the shift forks, they all looked fine to me too. Slightly disappointed that we spent $1,600 in a day and a half's labor, but that's how it goes sometimes, you know. Was hoping for a better outcome. Was hoping it would all go away. I can live with, you know, 90% better, but I don't know. I may need to adjust the shift linkage. Maybe that was a fluke. That's me hoping. So for now, we'll put that on pause. Shoot me an offer. I still do owe on it, but I'll sell it for what I owe. Or we'll just run it. Either way, you'll see it on the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you to all of our channel members, patrons, and sponsors on the screen. You guys are awesome. Stay tuned to see where that goes next.